What would happen every year in this world is predetermined in advance in the unseen world, for the spiritual world is advanced in terms of information, and the spirit world determined election outcome in all the countries. They determine political and social changes, they determine the World Cup winner and winner of national and international championship. This is why false prophets that attend Luciferian meeting can afford to predict things that will happen. They overhear the information in the spirit world. I have been in Satanism for 12 years. When I wanted to sign a pact with the devil, I ended up in a submarine dimension, a technologically advanced realm of fallen angels, in the citadel of the goddess of love, where I saw many pastors. The goddess of love Magdalene told me, "My son, you will be elevated and your name will be known, but it will be in 2017 definitely." As a matter of fact, from 2017 onward there is coming a warfare waiting for us. A new generation of true pastors will rise in your country. We must be ready for them to fight them. The God of Christian will raise a new generation of strong pastor that will lead a war against us. We must do all it takes to stop this new generation of leaders from succeeding in their mission. Otherwise they will stop our agenda and strategy. The realm of the spirit is aware that in 2021 the Congo will become the capital of the worshipper. A new wind of true gospel will begin in this country. Lucifer is aware of this and has prepared countermeasure to prevent that from happening. The ancients God are taking over. The Egyptian civilization was ruled by superior goddess and gods. Angels that ruled and reigned in the ancient Egypt were not inferior demon. They were extremely superior spirit. In the satanic hierarchy these gods of Egypt, Babylon and ancient Greek are cherubim, seraphim, archangels and power who join the rebellion in heaven. The order and organization of the fallen angels is a copy of the angelic orders in heaven. Ancient civilization like Egypt and Babylon, Italy and Greek ruled the world as economic power of philosophy. These civilization and empire were ruled by evil power such as archangels. When these power withdrew from these empire, these civilization were already in decline. I learn in the world that is underwater that from 2020 onward, these ancient gods and goddesses that we see in ancient statues of Egypt and Babylon, Greece and Rome, these fallen that had ruled ancient empire are back and are more involved with the elites to rule like in ancient times, because we are in the end of times. My story began when my girlfriend left me for a guy who was popular in the media. Instead of letting go, I decided to study journalism in order to be seen in television. When my study ended I went to do practice in a local channel where I was holding a program. I decided to receive men of God. Since people were not watching I was desperate to have you, and this became my preoccupation. Finally I went to see an acquaintance that was in Islamic mysticism. I told him, "Big brother, I just began a TV program but there is no view, and I have trouble to get public personality to join me." He assured me that he would help me and asked me to come to his temple at night, and to bring candles, perfume called dahicha and many items. When it was 11 at night on that day he began to read Quran and reciting magic prayer on the Muslim carpet. At midnight he brought a black garment that I was to wear, and instructed me to enter his room and lay down inside a coffin and wait. I laid down in this coffin and he came and placed a book on my stomach. He told me just wait and see what will happen. Minutes later I went into coma, and when I regained my consciousness I saw that I was in an unknown world. I saw people passing and getting on with life. I saw skyscraper and construction that were different from the earthly construction. I was looking at these buildings. I saw many well-known company that we have in the world and the country. Companies such as Coca-Cola, Brelima. I had the impression of being in a real and normal world. I was there watching when I saw a woman calling me. I joined her and we headed towards a huge temple. In this mysterious world of the fallen, there were many citadel. A citadel itself is the name of a fallen angel. A citadel is a spirit invoked by builders and constructors and those in civil engineering. Whenever we travel to the spirit world to attend gathering, these meetings take places in different citadel. There is a citadel of the goddess Athena. There is also the citadel of the goddess Aphrodite and the citadel of Diana. The citadel of the goddess Channel is where lesbian and homosexual leaders attend her meeting. This citadel has the logo of Channel, that we see in many clothes. Channel is the evil spirit of homosexuality that influenced those who wear his clothes. The citadel of the goddess of seduction and immorality has the drawing of Aphrodite, where those who operate in sexual immorality attend her meeting. We are dealing here with superior angels that ruled billion of evil's spirit on the earth. When we arrived before this citadel, the woman protocol clapped and the gate of the citadel opened and we enter. It was filled with people. On the left there were women and the right there were men. We walk in the corridor and I stood on the altar. I saw a woman bringing me a calabash that had water but was releasing smoke as if something was burning inside the water. I could not see this woman's face because she had many hair. I washed my hand inside the calabash and I drank the water that was to make my heart tough and cold. As a result, the audience applauded and cheered. Finally the woman revealed her face to me and said, "I am the goddess Gloria, but people know me in the world as the goddess Jacqueline." A goddess is different from a siren, because siren or mermaid are half-fish creature and are servant of goddess. On the other hand, goddesses are rulers of realms and kingdom of the submarine world. Later I learned that this woman has many names. Many celebrity work with her and she give them the bandana, which is also the name of a water spirit. The goddess of love Gloria asked me, "What do you want from me?" I told her, "My program in TV has no view, but I wanted it to be the most viewed program in TV, and I want to be successful even if I change channel. I need to be having celebrity in my program, and I want pastors to accept my invitation." After hearing me, the goddess Gloria laughed with infernal laugh. She told me, "Now my son, thrust both of your hand and see what will happen." When I did this exercise, the goddess asked me, "How are you feeling?" I said my hand feel hot. She said to me, "You see that you don't need to seek fire because fire is in you, and you just need to learn to release it. The one who sent you in the world wanted you to serve him, because you were born in order to be his servant. That is why we want you to serve us instead of him." The goddess told me, "My son, you did not come here because you took the initiative, you came because we have been working to get you. We wanted you to serve us. The TV presenter you want to become because you like it is fine, but we know what you will do. We will train you for that. You will know the good and bad, but I want you to know that we are in the middle of battle. There is war against us. We are in battle against the god of evil, these wicked spirit called Jesus Christ, the god of evil." The goddess Gloria said to me, "You must confront and fight the god of Christian, therefore you will be trained. We will give you glory and power. You will go through initiation so that you can win and conquer true men of God and bring them to us. This will be your mission. You will initiate pastor. You will deviate them from the right way, leading them to our way. You will also reinforce false prophet. Pastors who want to prophesy, bring them to me." The goddess tell me, "Now go back to the surface and our agent will show you what to do to come here, because you need to be initiated. You shall be a Tanat of men of God." Actually in Jewish witchcraft, Tanat means master. Finally I found myself back in the coffin and the Muslim cleric was reading the Quran in Arabic. I said, "Master, everything went well." He said, "I know that things went well, otherwise you would have been stuck there." I said, "I am happy that I will be famous and rich." The master gave me a book called Mastering of Life. He explained the ritual I was to do when reading this book in order to perform interdimension journey to the marine world, and he gave me a Muslim prayer to prevent people from disturbing my dimensional journey. Thanks to this prayer, people will be stopped from visiting my room when I'll perform astral journey. Days later I did the ritual and I landed in the satanic world again. In a different place, I was received by a majorette that we call protocol service. The term majorette is satanic, and the salutation of head is also satanic. When this protocol woman received me, I was led to an auditorium where course was delivered. The place was a state-of-the-art facility. When I look at it, I realize that whatever advancement we have on earth come from this mysterious world of Satan. In this auditorium the teacher were white, also black, even Asian teacher. The audience in this auditorium were mainly pastors from all over the world. I recognize Congolese pastor that I see in television, even the one who was leader of the Association of Evangelical Church in the country. Later I saw Tanzanian, Nigerian, Ghanaian and many countries. When the course was going on I could not understand anything, but when the course ended all the pastor returned to the surface world. The teacher told me to stay. He told me, now your course is about to start, for the course you had follow was not yours. He brought before me several books. There were Muslim book, Rose Cross book, Japanese Witchcraft Mayakari book, Divine Masters, and the Jerusalem Bible, and the Master told me, do you see the Jerusalem Bible? None of these books I brought before you is greater than the Jerusalem book. This is the greatest master book. You will know all these books, but the most important is the Jerusalem Bible, for this will enable you to accomplish your mission among men of God. Our Master Lucifer know the Bible, and we will help you get knowledge of the Bible in order to deviate true pastors. I spent 6 years studying the Bible in the Satanic world underwater in order to deviate true pastors. I finished my course in 2012 and I was crowned, and my program in TV was thriving as I received great pastors of the city. It was now time to lure true pastors into occultism, and to reinforce false prophet by leading them to the goddess Jacqueline. I was told, in case you fail to lure a true pastor to Satan, you are in the obligation of eliminating him because he know about you. Also because he is in the truth and he is fighting the kingdom of Satan. I needed money to convince pastor to join us. In order to draw pastors, I said to them, if you join our organization, we will buy you instrument and a place to build a church. We will pay you $500 a week. You just need to follow a particular Bible course for 6 months. Those who agree to join us were taken to the submarine world. This is a world where Lucifer is called the God of good and Jesus Christ is called the God of evil. Here we were told that it's Lucifer who has improved men's life. Men can ask him what they want. We were told that people are suffering, it's because of Jesus Christ. I was told, just look at people who worship that God, look how they are poor. I was shown the list of all the billionaires of the world, and they say to me, look, none of them is a Christian. All these billionaires serve Lucifer. In order to lure men of God in occultism, I was not using domination. I used a method used by Lucifer in the garden. When he approached Adam and Eve, the devil used the word of God and managed to put doubt in their heart concerning what God said. I was causing men of God to doubt the word and question the words of God, and when they reach this stage that bewitchment follow, I had to know the Bible to question the word of God. The deadly weapon of the enemy is the false gospel that will lead many to hell. People are going to hell because of the false gospel.